Hello, in this NCERT series, now we'll see the next chapter, the earliest cities. There is an interesting story here. When people of Punjab were building a railway line, so near to it, they found a place where all the burnt bricks were kept. So they thought the bricks are readily available and they're already burnt, so we'll use it for the railway line. So they took all the bricks, they took most of the bricks, and they went for building a railway line. Later on, archaeologists and scientists have tried to research the place. Where are these bricks coming from? And they found an interesting fact that this place has come from a city called, these bricks have come from a city called Harappa. Okay, what is Harappa? In the previous chapter, we have seen Indus Valley civilization. So, on the banks of river Indus, there were some cities around 4,700 years ago. So, what are these cities? Harappa and Mohenjo-daro. So, what these cities are called, these are cities on the banks of river Indus. So, Harappa is a city on the banks of river Indus around 4,700 years. So, the burnt bricks what they brought from a distant place to build the railway line in near Punjab, that was from the city called Harappa. Okay. What are the main features of the Harappan city? They noticed citadels. So what is a citadel? It is a raised portion. As you see here, it is some of the raised level. So one part of the city has a raised level and has buildings over there, and the other part of the city had a lower elevation with houses and other properties. So they believe citadel is used for kings and other nobles, and this is for normal citizens in the place. So this was the main feature. Citadel was in the Harappan city. And we have seen people of Punjab were astonished by seeing the burnt bricks, right? So they were the big bricks were burned before the construction, and they used an interesting pattern called interlocking pattern. So as you see here, they used this interlocking pattern to build the houses. They burned the bricks and they use this interlocking pattern for any kind of construction. They use this kind of pattern. Okay. Then, so one of these is Harappa and the other is Mohenjo-daro. Mohenjo-daro is now present in Pakistan. It is also one of the biggest city and earliest city that we have discovered in the Indus Valley civilization. So one of the most important site in Mohenjo-daro is the Great Bath. So it is believed that it is the first public water tank where people used to come and take bath or take some public water tank kind of thing, right? It is also built on the citadel. So they believed kings and queens used to come here for leisure, etc. Okay, so this great bath was also built of burnt bricks. It was plastered and it was made very big, and it had steps to enter into that particular platform. It had drain, so the water could let go off. So all these facilities were built during that time. It was several years before to that. So these all were seen in the Great Bath of Mohenjo-daro. Okay. Then, how are the houses built? So houses mostly had one story or two storied, and they had a courtyard also in front of them. And how was the drainage system? So each house had a drainage system, and that connected to the streets. So the houses drainage system connected to the streets, and the small streets connected to the bigger streets, and eventually they flowed out of the city. So, and they also had holes so that they could come and inspect and they could clean the drains. So this was a well established drainage system in Harappan city. Okay. Then what about the trade system? So how they used to do trade, market, commerce, what all, how they have done, we'll see. And with what commodities they have done, we'll see. So church stones were used. So these are called church stones. Why they have used church stones? For the weighing purpose. Because they were not fully established to use the weights. They used church stones as weights. And They had, when archaeologists excavated, they found beads and jewelry of different types. So from where they are made from the carnelian red stones. So these are carnelian red stones. These are bright red in color and have a shiny luster. So they used to make jewelry and beads out of these carnelian red stones. Then they also found copper and bronze, right? They also found copper and bronze vessels, because they believed that people traveled to distant places, and they formed this copper, and they found copper and bronze to be traded here and there. And they have found seals which are made up of metals, and they have also seen terracotta figurines and terracotta pottery. So this is called terracotta figurines. So the same kind, terracotta pottery was also famous during that civilization. So what happened? They used to go out for trade, and they used to bring the import raw materials. Okay, what are raw materials? Raw materials are the basic materials that will be processed later to get the finished product. See, suppose you have cotton. You have a cotton dress or cotton textile or a cotton shirt. So that is the finished product. But where it is made from? It is made from the cotton. You take, if it is pure cotton, you pluck it from the tree. They will go to the yarning, weaving, spinning, etc. Then they will move on to the cotton. A cotton shirt or a cotton fabric is produced, right? So cotton is the raw material, and the cotton fabric is a finished product. So all the raw materials, they believed all the raw materials were from they were imported from other places. So like copper was imported from Rajasthan and Oman. Where is Oman? Near Saudi Arabia. So copper was from Rajasthan and Oman. And so when you mix copper and a metal and an element called tin, we get bronze. So where was tin imported from? If it was imported from Afghanistan and Iran. Okay. Then gold was from Karnataka. Then precious stones were from Gujarat, Iran and Afghanistan. Okay. Then what about agriculture? So we know wheat, barley, rice were already were being growing in the ancient India. So other important crops were peas, pulses, sesame seeds or till seeds, what we call, and linseed. Yes, linseed is an oil seed, and mustard seeds. And one important like fruit was consumed, that is bear fruit. It is also consumed in these days, so that is called bear fruit. That was also consumed during the period of Harappans. And plows was also introduced. Okay, so plows are used to till the land. Okay, till the land and make it even, and to it is ready to sow the seeds. So plows were introduced, and they believed irrigation also had to take place because of the dry area and all. They believed rainfalls were not so regular, so they had some sort of irrigation purposes for the crops to flourish. Okay. So now we'll see important places in the Harappan civilization. So one is Dholavira and Lothal. Okay. So Dholavira is an interesting, important place in Harappan culture, because Dholavira has been announced as UNESCO World Heritage Site. Okay. Why? Because it has the most excellent water harvesting system which was built in the ancient India. So it was the first kind of water harvesting system which is completely built with burnt bricks, and it is the first known in the ancient history of the world. So Dholavira is something which is very important in the Indian Harappan history, and it is located in the Khadir Bait village in the Rann of Kutch. Okay, we'll see where is Rann of Kutch and where is Khadir Bait and Dholavira. Okay, then Lothal. Lothal is famous for seaports and also precious stones. We have seen, right? Precious stones are imported from Gujarat. Right, precious stones are imported from Gujarat. So Lothal is also a place in Gujarat where the precious stones were found and they were imported. And then, so it is where it is on the banks of river Sabarmati. Okay, Lothal is situated in the banks of river Sabarmati. Where is river Sabarmati? In Gujarat. Okay, in Gulf of Khambat. So one of the important fact for what found was the Lothal had storehouses because it was a port city. It has storehouses to transport here and there. And fire altars were also found in Lothal and Kalibangan in Rajasthan. So fire altars were found here. So now we'll see where are these sites located. So Shotugai is also a place in Afghanistan. It is also a Harappan site. Okay. And we'll move on to Gujarat. So Lothal, I have said it is a port city, right? It is near to the sea. So it is a port city. Lothal is an important port city. Where is it? In the Gulf of Cambod. So this is called Gulf of Cambod. Okay. On the banks of river Sabarmati. So this is on the banks of river Sabarmati. So Surkatoda is one of our other important site that is in Gujarat. And so we have seen Dholavira. What is famous for Dholavira? What is famous in Dholavira? The famous water harvesting system which is built of bricks, and it is the first in ancient India. Okay, where it is? In the Run of Kutch. In which village? Khadir Bait. Then we have Supta Gendor. Now it is present in Pakistan. Then we have Amri and Kodriji. These are in Sindh. And Chanhudaro is also in Pakistan, and Mohenjo-daro is also in the, and most of the part of Mohenjo-daro is in Pakistan. Then, okay. Then we'll move on to Rajasthan. So Rajasthan we have Kalibangan. So Kalibangan is a place in Rajasthan. Banawali is a site in Haryana. Rakhi Garhi is also a site in Haryana. So Ropar is also a Harappan site. So we have what we have learned here, and Ropar, Banawali, Rakhi Garhi, and Ganeri Wala is an also important site in Rajasthan. So we have seen Ropar, Banawali, Rakhi Garhi, Haryana, Kalibangan, Rajasthan, Ganeri Wala, and Mohenjo-daro, Kodriji and Amri in Sindh. Chanhudaro is also in Pakistan, and then we have Dholavira, Surkatoda and Lothal, Kuntasi, these all are in Gujarat. Okay. And Shotuga is in Afghanistan. So remaining are the other important Harappan sites. So here ends the chapter. We'll meet you in the next video.